Yo, Mr. 392, what's good, y'all? Can y'all believe I've had the Scat Pack 392 wide body? Wide body. I need to make that like a theme song. That'd be hilarious. Any case, I've had this car for 6 months now. 6 whole months. Bought this like, I think right on election day, actually, in November, or the day before that. 6 months of owning the Scat Pack 392 wide body charger. This is my second charger. For y'all who don't know, I mean, I've been posting YouTube videos like nonchalantly for like 8-9 years now. Started with my V6 charger 2013 with the Pentastar engine, boy, 3.6 liter. Woo, woo, woo. Love that car, man. That was the Batmobile. I tried to turn that car to a Batmobile with blue accents all over it. Y'all can go check it out. Gotta go in the archives though and look at that. Any case, so I've learned a lot with the Scat Pack so far. There's still things I'm learning, and I'm still trying to, you know, figure out all the little ins and outs of it. But for the most part, I got everything down. I am comfortable driving the car. I don't have any issues driving it, accelerating, braking, turning. I think if I had to pick something to work on, I would say parking. That sounds funny, right? But it's just of how low the car sits and making sure I don't hit the curbs and staying within the lines because it is a wider car. I mean having the Chrysler 300 SRT8, the 2006 joint, that's still a big car, but it wasn't as wide compared to this charger. So just making sure I make my turns right, not on the lines as much. I do like the backup camera. I didn't have that before, so it's been very easy to back up, and especially like park backwards and to get into tight spaces because I have a camera now. Definitely greatly appreciate it. There's still things I need to do to like really see what this car can handle. Like, I want to practice more launching in second gear. I know Hellcat owners do that a lot to kind of help with the traction issue, being on the street. But I don't launch the car that much, only because my commutes are very short, except when I go to the office downtown Salt Lake. But then I have traffic I got to deal with, so you can't really open the car up much. I mean, right now we going like 20 miles an hour, then we stopping. Then we go to 5 miles an hour, then we stop, then we go to 20 miles an hour. So can't have a lot of fun of it on the highway. I do feel like when it comes to like downshifting and making the car loud and rumble and knowing how to control those things, I'm good at that. I picked that up really quick. One thing I gotta remember is when my hand's on the gear and I step on the gas, sometimes I'll put the car in neutral on accident just because of how much torque there is to the car. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't a good thing, gotta be careful. So that happens every now and then, but I like to put my hands on the shift knob and just kind of keep it there and rest. It's like a T-shape, right? So it's kind of comfortable for my hand. Good with the paddle shifters. I know how those work. And now that I have the paddle shifter extenders, it makes it a little bit easier to shift gears. I don't have to crinkle up my hand to reach to them. I can just hit the extenders and boom, we good. It's been a great ride, man. I haven't had any issues really. Like that one scare I told y'all about when I first got it, when the car cut off by itself, where I think it just needed some, you know, fuel injection cleaning to kind of get the cobwebs out. It hasn't done it since, so that's pretty good. I do need to get my tire valve stem replaced because it's missing. I don't know how that came off, but we'll figure that out. I gotta set up my appointment at Discount Tire. I don't know how much that's gonna cost, maybe $100, I don't know. We'll see when I have some time to go and do that. But this car is great, man. I can't really complain. Like, I'm so surprised that this car gets so much attention. Because online, like, we think Hellcats and Challengers and Chargers, they're all played out. Everybody got them. And that may be the case where y'all live, depending on where y'all viewing at. But in Utah, there is not a lot of these wide body chargers. I've literally seen 2 wide body chargers. One was both were Hellcats actually. One was downtown and one was on a highway on my way home. And they were both black. I was like, oh, isn't that something? But outside of that, like, you don't see a lot of wide body Chargers, Scat Packs out here. Like, I'll see more Chargers and Scat Packs and Hellcats and so forth. I'll see Challengers more than Chargers. But I'm kind of a rare gem out here. And people always staring at me. Like, I catch people all the time when I'm at the light, pointing, asking me to rev my engine, like all that stuff. Car's black, so when it's clean and you see like those HID lights in the front, it just comes off so aggressive and scary. Like the curves on this car is so beautiful. It's so like menacing too. Then I added my 315 wheels all the way around, so it really sits good. It's pretty funny how many people really give me attention on this car. People even told me in my neighborhood, like, you got the best looking car here. I'm like, this thing's not even that expensive. Like, I owe like 17 grand on this car right now. That's crazy. Just an American car, and it's getting that much attention still. This body trim is going on 5 years now, and it's still relevant, which is crazy to me. So don't let the internet fool you. People be like, hey, Scat Packs, Chargers are played out. Everybody got them. Maybe when y'all go to car meets, you might see them pull up there, but like day to day, like you don't see nobody. So I do like the attention this car is giving me. I like the confidence that it gives me. I feel like it matches my personality, and I like what it represents. And that's what a car should do to you, right? Like your car, just like how your clothes or how you dress or whatever represents an external persona about your personality, right? And I feel like I can relate a lot with a wide body Scat Pack on my personal side of how I'm living my life. So 6 months, maybe we'll get a couple more years out of this car before the itch comes where I need to switch it out. But it's gonna be really hard for me to let this thing go when the time comes. Like, I mean, the only thing I'm interested in right now, like, I don't like the new body Chargers at all. But if they came out with a 6.4 all-wheel drive, 4-door, I'd probably consider that. Because this car is so fun, just being rear-wheel drive. I can only imagine it being all-wheel drive and how much more fun it would be. And then the second car I'd get a wide body Charger, same body style like this, in the Hellcat variant. I mean, those are the only two cars that I can see myself moving forward to. Maybe in the new body style Charger, if they had a Hellcat, I'd figure out a way how to get that expensive thing, because that thing gonna be mad pricey. They're gonna put all kinds of markups on it. They're probably gonna put markups on a 6.4 liter all-wheel drive one too. Can't trust these dealerships, man. But that's all I'm looking forward to, basically. I don't have any other car that I want at this moment in my life. So I'm happy where I'm at. And if things don't work out in the future where they're not going to put an all-wheel drive Hellcat in the new body style, or all-wheel drive 392 in the new body style, then it might be time for me to mod this bad boy up. You know, maybe I put a blower on it myself, put a supercharger on it, get, 600 plus crank horsepower, call it a day, and just maintain the car and enjoy it for what it is. Maybe I get the car wrapped some crazy design, because I'm going to keep it long term. That's why I don't want to start modding or doing anything crazy yet, because I don't know how long I'm going to keep the car for. And, everything's expensive. Our dollar and the economy doesn't stretch us how it used to be, so price is going to go up for parts and all kinds of stuff we're going to deal with for a while. So no crazy builds until I know for a fact if I'm gonna keep this car long term, and what's gonna happen in the market for new products. So that's kind of where I'm at. So if you guys are in the market for a Scat Pack wide body, I mean, good luck first and foremost. they still a little pricey. You might find some, you know, in the 40s. I was lucky to find this in the low 30s, but 40,697 miles, everything running good, you know. When my brakes get bad, I'm gonna swap out my brake pads to, I might do power stops, R1 Concepts, that's what they're called. Might look into those. But I have a guy who, he's a mobile mechanic, so I can get him to install it for me, and he'll only charge me like maybe 200 bucks or so, versus going to the dealership and having to pay like $1,000 for changing Brembo brakes. You know how they be trying to get you on there. But besides that, man, this car is great. I love it. Getting my wear and tear on. My kids be in the back. They eat in the back sometimes. I gotta go vacuum back there often and kick the back of the seat so they scuff marks all on the trim. So I gotta wipe that down with all their dirt and dust. And that's just how it is, man. Like, I don't baby my cars. I use them. I clean them. And I don't princess stuff, you know. I don't do the whole princess car, because I bought this used. If this was like a new car, sure, I'd probably treat it a lot better, baby it. But this car has imperfections, you know. There's scratches on here. I found like 2 dents on here, and you can't control that. You don't know. You could be parked far away from someone. Somebody parked next to you in the parking lot. They hit your car, then they leave. You come out the store, like, you don't know who did it, right? Unless you got cameras. But stuff happens, man. Like, rocks pop up on the road, hit your car, got a scratch. My kids might be riding their bikes or scooters and they hit the tire, or they hit something and they scratch it, they put in fingerprints, and it happens, man. So these are just machines. Beautiful machines, by the way. You just gotta accept it for what it is and just keep it clean. You're not gonna last forever. You'll get sun damage. You can get all kinds of random stuff that's out of your control. You gotta do extra things to try to prevent it, but it's a machine at the end of the day. It just sounds amazing and has great performance and looks awesome. Anyway, I'm ranting a little too much, but that is my assessment of having the Scat Pack for 6 months now. I'll do another assessment of things that I learned. I want to do some testing. Still got to install my front lip spoiler. And I think that'll be it for the exterior. And just keep this thing clean and take care of it, man. Do my maintenance checks. Keep it rocking. Thanks for rocking with your boy. Let me know if you got any questions. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Do the same old same. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Mr. 392 is out. Peace.